America, the land of opportunity, innovation, and power. For decades, it has stood as a beacon of freedom and prosperity. But today, some are asking, is America on decline? Let's dive into the question and explore the evidence, perspective, and what it means for the future. So, in the 20th century, America emerged as a dominant global superpower. It has led the Allies in World War II, spearheaded the global economy, and won the Cold War. But the 21st century has presented new challenges, rising rivals like China, internal political divisions, and questions about whether America can maintain its leadership role. Today we'll examine America's position in 5 key areas: the economy, politics, military power, cultural influence, and global perception. Along the way, we'll ask, is this decline temporary or part of a larger, irreversible trend? The United States, often seen as a bellwether of global economic health, presents a nuanced picture in 2024. While certain metrics indicate resilience, others underscore structural challenges that fuels the debate over its long-term trajectory. The US economy has shown moderate growth this year, with a real GDP expanding to an annualized rate of 2.5% in Q3 2024. This marks steady improvement compared to the second quarter, 2.2%, reflecting robust domestic demand and continued consumer spending. However, the sustainability of such growth is under question due to widening trade deficits and potential deceleration in future quarters. The unemployment rate remains low at 3.7%, indicative of still stronger labor market. However, cracks are emerging. Wage growth has been modest and productivity gains, key drivers of sustainable economic prosperity, have slowed. Core sectors like manufacturing face headwinds from supply chain adjustments and increased competition abroad. Real disposable personal income grew by 1.6% in Q3 2024, but this marks a deceleration from 2.4% in Q2. The personal saving rate, a measure of financial stability, declined to 4.8% in Q3, down from 5.2% in the previous quarter. Lower saving amidst rising interest rates could pose risk of consumer spending, the mainstay of the US economy. Inflation has cooled significantly, while core measures hovering closer to Federal Reserve's 2% target. This has led the Fed to ease its aggressive monetary policy stance, with rate cuts expected in 2024 to mitigate risk to the labor market. Still, housing and some essential goods remain potentially expensive, keeping economic pressures alive for many households. The US trade deficit widened to $84.4 billion in September 2024, reflecting a decline in exports and rise in imports. Additionally, foreign direct investments (FDI) into the US dropped by 28% in 2023 compared to the prior year, signaling a waning appeal among global investors. Structural issues such as mounting federal debt exceeding $35 trillion and rising inequality continue to challenge economic stability. These factors complicate efforts to bolster growth and maintain global leadership in competitive geopolitical landscape. So the latest data underscores the US economy resilience in the face of global headwinds, but also highlights vulnerabilities that fuel the narrative of decline. Future growth will depend heavily on addressing systematic challenges, fostering innovation and ensuring inclusive prosperity. But the question is, will America try to improve itself, or will it maintain the status quo of a declining power? Politics, the foundation of national stability. For much of the 20th century, American democracy has admired worldwide, but today it's facing serious challenges. Political polarization is at an all-time high. Congress is often gridlocked, unable to pass key legislations. Trust in democratic institutions has declined. especially after events like the January 6th Capitol riots. Even globally, America's ability to lead has been questioned. Allies criticize inconsistent foreign policies, while rivals like China and Russia take advantage of US political distraction. But here's the flip side. Political dysfunction isn't unique to America. Democracies worldwide are actually facing turbulence. What sets America apart is resilience. Its institutions, though strained, have withstood significant crises before. The US military is unmatched in power, with an annual defense budget exceeding $800 billion. It spends more than next 10 countries combined. It operates over 800 military bases worldwide and leads alliances like NATO. But even in military, challenges are emerging. After decades of involvement in conflicts like Iraq and Afghanistan, the US is now cautious about overextending itself. Meanwhile, China has rapidly modernized its military, particularly in Indo-Pacific region, posing a direct threat to US dominance there. The competition in regions like South China Sea underscores the question: can America maintain its global military supremacy in the world shifting towards multipolarity? But wait, don't you think multipolarity means decline of America? Talking about culture and educational pillar of the US, well, Hollywood remains a cornerstone of America's cultural influence. US movies, music, and television shows enjoy immense global popularity, especially among the younger audiences. For example, a recent survey found that 94% Germans under the age of 30 expressed a preference for American pop culture. Hollywood blockbusters such as Marvel Cinematic Universe films continue to dominate the international box offices, with foreign markets contributing a significant portion of their earnings. Well, despite occasional critique of cultural imperialism, American entertainment still shapes global tastes. The Oscars, for instance, attracts viewership of over 225 countries, reinforcing the aura of US storytelling and star power. American higher education institutions are pivotal in maintaining a country's cultural and intellectual influence. Universities like Harvard, MIT, and Stanford are magnets for international students due to their unparalleled academic reputation. In 2024, over 1 million international students were enrolled in US universities, contributing to cross-cultural exchanges and fostering long-term ties between America and their home countries. These institutions drive innovation and research, with many groundbreaking technologies and ideas originating in American campuses. The global network forged here extends US soft power by embedding American values and democratic principles in future global leaders. The US remains a leader in technology, with companies like Apple, Google, and Meta shaping digital culture worldwide. Social media platforms created in the US dominate global communication, while streaming services such as Netflix and Disney Plus exports American entertainment directly to living rooms globally. The digital presence amplifies US influence far beyond its borders. But there are challenges here too. Anti-American sentiments fueled by controversial foreign policies and perception of inequality has grown. Social issues like racism and gun violence have also damaged the US image abroad. So, America's cultural and educational influence remains robust and adaptable, fueled by its entertainment industry, world-class universities, and technological innovation. These elements collectively ensures that US continues to play a dominant role in shaping world culture, even as it faces new challenges and competition on the world stage. The US doesn't exist in a vacuum. Its position is influenced by the rise of rivals and shifting global order. China's Belt and Road Initiative is expanding its influence in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Russia's action in Ukraine and its alignment with China have tested US dominance, and groups like BRICS are pushing to reduce reliance on US dollar. At the same time, US is not without allies. NATO remains strong and countries like Japan, South Korea, and probably India too, in some cases at least, are increasingly important partner in countering Chinese influence. The question is whether America can adapt its leadership style to its new multipolar world. So, is America on decline? The answer is complex. Economically, politically, and militarily, the US faces undeniable challenges. Rising rivals, internal divisions, and shifting global dynamics are testing its leadership. But decline is not destiny. America has faced challenges before, from the Great Depression to the Civil Rights Movement, and has emerged stronger. The key lies in its ability to innovate and lead with purpose in a rapidly changing world. The story of America is far from getting over. Whether it's in decline or simply in transition depends not just on its leaders, but on its people. So, what do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We'll continue exploring the biggest questions shaping our world. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.